I think it's a good idea. I think it's quite an original idea. I'll definitely watch it when you make it.
I think it's a good idea because the lyrics they reflect what you're trying to get after in the song. They reflect the purpose of the song, and I think it's a good idea for the music video as well. So.
The concept of the idea, although simple, it would be quite effective and quite striking, and sort of it's an idea that will make the audience sit back and sort of think, and it's quite easy to watch, but then at the same time it's quite sort of striking.
Yeah, I think the concept would be really good because it's something that's not necessarily done by other artists. It's kind of its own different take on it, and I think it would really be relatable, so that's something that's really interesting about it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will be able to sit and watch it and think, yeah, I've been through it, and people can relate to it, so it'd be pretty good. I would possibly, although it's mainly focused on a boy, you could maybe change it, because there's a lot of people that might get a bit funny, so maybe add a girl breaking a few hearts, possibly, throughout the thing.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea that they could add. I think just you can't really do too much to it because I think that would make it too complicated. So I think the simplicity yet complexity of your idea is really, really good. So
yeah, I think if you keep the simplicity of your story, but maybe do something different with the editing to make it more interesting for the audience instead of making it more difficult for yourself filming wise.
Yeah.
Only thing I can really think of is, depending on how you're planning to have the storyline set out, is change maybe camera angles or make it so that it's not generic towards every other music video.
I agree with everything that everyone said. I think it's a good idea anyway, so I don't think it needs that much changing. I think it should be set in a club environment, maybe a university or something like that. I think that would be quite a dark area. I think that'd be good.
That would be good as well, but I think another good idea would be to have this guy, if you're going to have a guy protagonist, having just walking through the streets and breaking hearts as he goes along.
Because you're trying to portray that this person's sort of everyday life is, he breaks hearts quite a lot. If you just do it within a normal setting, so he's either within his house or in, sort of something that's just everyday for him, then it portrays that it's a normal thing for him to do.
Not out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I like that idea, but you could also one suggestion could be that you have him with different girls in different locations. So for example, their houses or in the club, and then that way you get that real sense that he is breaking hearts everywhere, and that is just normal for him. It's no change where he is, it just happens.
I think it depends. So if he's going to be breaking hearts over text, then it should be something maybe in his room or house or something. Whereas if it's face to face, then again just everywhere. So I'd give a street or in town or something like that.
My favourite music video is the Taylor Swift Bad Blood music video.
I like Jealous by Labyrinth.
I quite like Wild by Troye Sivan.
I like Till It Happens to You by Lady Gaga.
And I like What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber.
I like the fact that there's lots of celebrities in it, and it's got quite an action-packed storyline. That's my favourite feature.
See, I'm opposite of that. I like the Jealous music video because it's really simple, and it's it's only one person because it's a personal song, it's personal experience, and it's just simple, and it's got you can see it in his face that it's the emotion in it.
Like Heather said, with the simplicity, I quite enjoy the fact that it's not too focused on the story and the plot and the person. It's more sort of the setting and the camera angles and the editing that says more than what the actual actors are doing in the video.
I like the music video that I suggested because it's quite simple and has a lot of changes, and I think it really relates to the song, and I think more songs kind of need to have that video that really relates and creates an impact for the audience at the same time.
I like mine because although it's quite weird, people can kind of not relate to it, but there's parts of it that you can, and I quite like that.
I don't like the fact when they don't have any storyline and they're kind of weird. I don't like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it's like a completely radical idea, or if the song's a bit out there, then fair enough. But if the music video has nothing to do with the story, like was it Imagine Dragons Radioactive had the one where it was like teddy bears boxing, and I was like, what's the point of that? It had nothing to do with the song.
I think when a music video has too much going on, the main point is to focus on the song, and the message is trying to come across. So when there's just too much happening in the video and you can't concentrate on a particular thing, then that just completely defeats the point of that being a music video.
I'm exactly the same as Sadie. I think when there's too much going on in a music video, it just it almost becomes irritating, because if you like the song and you're kind of watching the music video again and again, it's just really annoying to keep watching.
And it gets quite confusing when there's too much happening.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of lose what you're after anyway, and then I'm not really interested anymore if there's too much going on.
Thank you for taking part in our focus group.